Hello, and welcome to an Introduction to Microbit with Devin Flynn of the STEAM 3D Maker Lab at Ontario Tech University. Hello, my name is Devin Flynn. I'm a research assistant at the STEAM 3D Maker Lab at Ontario Tech University. I'm a Master of Arts student in education, and I'm also an educator for grades 7 to 12 students. My subject specialties are in science, social science, and geography. The STEAM 3D Maker Lab is part of Ontario Tech University's Faculty of Education. We're located in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, and as you can see here, these are all the members of the STEAM 3D Maker Lab. In this video, you will learn what microbits are, how to use microbits, as well as how to code with microbit in Activity 1, 2, and the Coding Challenge. So what are microbit? They are an open source hardware that work like a mini programmable computer. Code can be created on the computer and uploaded to the microbit to perform various functions. Why use microbit? They were first created to bring computer education into the United Kingdom classroom. They are easy to learn, easy to code, and they give students the opportunity to use coding with hands-on learning. There are many cross-curricular connections that can be used. The image seen here shows what a physical microbit looks like and what options they have for coding. They have a 25 LED light screen, which also functions as a light sensor, and they also contain a processor which functions as a temperature sensor. Also included is a compass and an accelerometer. Hello everyone, my name is Devin Flynn with the STEAM 3D Maker Lab, and in this video we are going to talk a little bit about how to navigate the microbit.org page so we can get started on coding with microbits. So as you can see by my screen, I am currently on the microbit.org homepage. The website you can see just on the top left of my bar up here. And the page gives us a lot of information about coding for microbits and what you can do as a teacher with microbits. Our banner up at the top gives us some options for getting started, projects, which includes different things that Microbit has created as well as other people have created to share. There's a teach option which gives you resources as a teacher, but the one that we are looking the most for is the Let's Code button. But before we get started on that, one thing I want to point your attention to is the language button at the very top. So if we click the drop down, it does give us a lot of different options for languages that we can translate the site into. If English is not your first language, this is something that could be helpful for you for navigating. So what I'm going to start with is just the Let's Code option. So by clicking into this site here, it brings us to a quick page for Let's Code where we can start to set up our Microsoft Make code for microbits and get started with our coding options. There are two ways that you can code a microbit, either through Python, which is a text-based programming software, or through the block-based coding Make Code Editor. For our purposes, we're going to use the Make Code Editor. So if I click on this option, it will bring me to the Microsoft Microbit Make Code Editor. Here you can see I do have some projects already started. Now, there are no accounts that you can set up with microbit.org, but what it does is that it saves locally to your computer for a set period of time or until you clear your browser. So you don't need to worry about saving something in the long term, as it will be there for you later. Now, if I click on just the My Projects option, it will prompt me to give the project a name. So I'm going to call it a STEAM 3D Lab Test. And then I will just click the green Create button. Once I do that, it will bring me to the coding platform for microbits. So this is a block-based coding software There are lots of different options in which I can click and find different blocks to add to my code. But two things I want to draw your attention to quickly is the ability to switch between block-based coding and JavaScript. So if you wish to see what the text-based software coding option would be for what you have code in block, you can switch between the two. And also on the left-hand side of our screen, we do have a simulator. So when we do code for something using our microbits, we are able to actually test it in our microbit simulator. So as you can see here, I created a smiley face on the LED screen for my coding, and I was able to replicate it and show it on the simulator here. Now this is just a few of the small features. In the activities as a part of your slide decks, you will be able to explore these a bit more in depth. So have fun and good luck exploring microbits. So how do you use microbit? Code is created for microbit using the Make Code editor. It is an easy-to-use block-based coding software which also offers options in JavaScript. Code that is created can be downloaded and added directly to the microbit, and this can all be found on microbit.org. Also included with the Make Code editor is a virtual microbit simulator. So why use Make Code and Microbit? Make Code and Microbit offer cross-curricular learning opportunities to students, and they combine hands-on and digital learning. There are pre-designed lessons and activities that are available for teachers that align with curriculum. Activity 1, how do you feel? This activity can be an important tool for teaching both coding skills and building understanding of social-emotional learning for young students. This activity can easily incorporate patterns. Activity 1, how do you feel instructions? Step 1. The first step is to begin our code with a basic command. For this, we will use the blue forever block. Step 2. The second step is to add a loop command. For this, we will use the green repeat block. Using the number 4 will help our code repeat and add animation. Step 3. Our third step is to design our LED code with a basic command. For this, we will use the blue Show LED block. On the LED screen, we can draw a smiley face or a frowny face. Try using the code you made to create your own pattern. Activity 2, measuring temperature changes. This activity serves as an easy introduction to coding while helping students to understand how to read numbers on a device which gauges temperature. Students can compare indoor and outdoor temperatures using a physical device. Activity 2, Step 1. The first step is to begin our code with an input command. For this, we will use the purple On Button A Pressed block. Step 2. The second step is to add our basic command blocks. For this, we will use the blue Clear Screen, Show Number, and Show LED blocks. On the LED screen, we can draw a symbol for temperature. Step 3. The third step is to add our code for the temperature with an input command. For this, we will use the purple Temperature in degrees Celsius block, which we will place in the blue Show Number block. Activity 2, Final Product. If you have set up your code correctly, you should be able to test your code using the digital microbit simulator on the left side of your screen. Press A to test it out. Try editing the code you made to read different values, such as speed or light. Activity 2, Extension. If you wish to test your coding skills, the code seen on your slide deck is an extension of the previous activity that can be used with physical microbits to record continuous data. You will need to use basic, input, LED, and serial blocks, as well as make a new variable with the variable block. Microbit Coding Challenge. Activity 3, Microbit Coding Challenge. For this challenge, choose one of the tutorials found on the home screen of Make Code for Microbit to explore. Follow the steps on screen to create your own coding project. If you have any questions or you want to connect, please feel free to reach out on any of the options you see on screen. Thanks for watching.